Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Shai. Understanding the Bible through history and archaeology. Let's get to it. This is the Hebrew stela that's in Egypt. It say during the period of Judges, the term Israel or Israelite came to replace the term Hebrew, just as the term Israelite was later replaced by Judean. See that? It's saying Jews after the exile in Babylon. It said there is good history reason for this change. The term Hebrew, according to the Bible, is older than Israel. The latter, we are told, is said to have originated with all the superhuman beings who, after wrestling all night without being able to overcome him, bestowed it on Jacob. Outside the Bible, the term Habiru is like wise. It's like wise found early, and then Israel, the latter. Yeah. So that's why a lot of people say, oh, Hebrew is a language. That's not even a people, it's just a language. But when you read the captions in this book, it just breaks it down to you why it was later changed, because in different captivity they called us different words, proverbs, you know what I'm saying? Just like today they call us Negroes, blacks, African Americans. Back then they was calling us Hebrew, or we went by Hebrew, and then it was changed to Israel, Israelites, Judeans, Jews, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just a way of us letting us know who we are today. Because every 20 years or 10 years, they change our names. So this reference material for this one book, Understanding the Bible Through History and Archaeology, which I still can go through it and show you more sources, you know what I'm saying? I can flick through it and show you. This is a good book. You should get it, man. If you're a brother in the truth, this is a book that you should get. Definitely. But I want to go into this book right here. This is The Ancient Near the East. Now this book kind of is, how could I put it? It's it got good information. The Passover papyrus, the account with Hezekiah the Jew. Let me just go through it, flick through it one time. Show you something. And the Meneptah Stela is in here too. This is the Meneptah Stela. It say hymns of victory of Meneptah, Israel Stela. When Meneptah, king of Egypt, when they beat the Libyans. And this date back to 1230 BC. See? Now this is a book that the Egyptians, they talked about the condition of Israel, and they notated other people outside of their self that you can find in this book right here. The date is 1230 BC. And who was Meneptah fighting against? The Libyans. And they mentioned Israel, the Israelites, the Hebrews. Well, I just read in the other book. They called us by different names. Now, this is the Passover papyrus right here. Date 419 BC. The Passover papyrus. The letter of the Jews. The Passover papyrus right here. See, I don't make this stuff up, man. This is simple, man. Now you tell me, did we exist or not? You looking for bodies and stuff like that, but we don't need the bodies, because we got the archaeological writings, the archaeological pictures. The Bible tells you that they burned all the information we had when we were in Israel. They burnt it during the siege of Jerusalem. When we ran up out of that, all the history we had was destroyed. So this is what we have left, man. See? The past of a papyrus. Now I'm going to go through this another time when I'm reading the actual accounts of this book. But I'm trying to make this lesson short as I can. You know what I'm saying? So this is the book, The Ancient Near East, Volume 1. Text and pictures. This book is Alawada Ikwano. This guy was a Igbo, and he wrote down what happened, what he seen on the slave ships. He was a Hebrew Israelite, and he said that the practices that the Jews followed, they also followed too, which the white man was not the real Jew. They converted to Judaism in 7-4 AD. I'm gonna read it out the book. See this the book, Alawada Ikwano, Slave Narrative. But this the book I was just talking about right here. This is the 13th tribe. Now you know it's 12 tribes of Israel, not 13. The white man converted to be an Israelite in 7-4 AD. This is page 15. I'm trying to make this lesson as small as I can. This say it say a few years later, probably 7-4 AD, the king, his court, and the ruling class embraced the Jewish faith, and Judaism became the state religion of the Khazarians. No doubt, their contemporaries were astonished by this decision as modern scholars. So what they really saying is they embraced the Jewish faith. They was not Jewish at first, man. They were being oppressed by two other religions, and they went to convert to Judaism, which is they converted to be a Jew. This the book you can get. Arthur Koestler, The 13th Tribe. It's another book right here. So when you guys say that we're not bloodline, they're not bloodline. See what I'm saying? But this is my book, my books right here that you can see right here that I'm panning in on. You know what I'm saying? That you know we get our work done, we get our studying in. So, you know what I'm saying? Till next time, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Israelite King. Khan.